The Tale of Liora, the Magical Princess. In the kingdom of Eldoria, where mountains met the sky and forests whispered ancient secrets, there lived a princess named Liora. She was no ordinary royal. She was known far and wide for possessing an extraordinary gift, the power of enchantment. Born with the ability to weave magic from the elements around her, Liora could summon rain from a clear sky or make flowers bloom in the dead of winter. Yet, unlike many who might be tempted to use such power for personal glory, Leora's heart was pure. She spent her days helping her people, mending broken homes with vines that wove themselves together, or calming the storms that threatened their harvests. The people of Eldoria loved her dearly, not just for her power, but for her kindness and humility. But as time passed, whispers of her abilities reached the ears of neighboring kingdoms, sparking envy and schemes. Liora, with her gentle spirit, remained unaware that not all eyes looked upon her with admiration. One day, an emissary from the kingdom of Valmor, known for its cunning and ambition, arrived with gifts and flattery. King Varen, Valmor's ruler, invited Liora to his castle under the pretense of forming a powerful alliance. Liora, ever hopeful for peace and unity, accepted the invitation with an open heart, despite warnings from her advisors. When she arrived, Varen revealed his true intention, to harness her power for his own gain. He locked her away in a tower, guarded by spells that even she could not break. Eldoria fell into despair without their beloved princess. The once vibrant fields wilted, and the rivers that Leora's magic kept flowing began to dry up. The people, knowing only she could restore balance, came together, driven by the memory of her selflessness and warmth. They worked tirelessly, sending word across distant lands, seeking a way to save the one who had always saved them. Meanwhile, in her cold stone tower, Liora faced a choice. She could use the last remnants of her magic to free herself and flee, or find another way to restore peace. Reflecting on her parents' teachings and the tales of sacrifice she had once read as a child, Liora realized that true power was not in what she could do for herself, but in what she could give up for others. She began to sing, her voice imbued with the last of her enchantment, weaving a spell that would break not just her prison, but all the spells Varen had cast across the land. The song echoed through the mountains, reaching even the ears of her people, who felt a sudden surge of hope. The tower crumbled, and Varen, seeing the true depth of her power, was overcome with fear and fled, leaving Valmor to its own fate. Liora, weakened but free, returned home not as a conquering hero, but as a beacon of the power of sacrifice and love. Eldoria flourished once more, and Leora's story became a tale passed down through generations. It was said that the kingdom's heart beat strongest when its people worked not just for their own needs, but for each other. Liora continued to rule, not with the grandeur of her power, but with the quiet strength of a leader who knew that true magic lay in the bonds of love, courage, and selflessness. Her sacrifice taught the kingdom that while power could shape the world, it was compassion and unity that truly sustained it. The neighboring realms, hearing of her tale, ceased their jealous pursuits and began to seek her wisdom, for they too realized that it was not the might of magic, but the integrity of the heart that created lasting peace. And so Eldoria became not just a land of enchantment, but of enduring moral strength, with Liora as its guiding light.